Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very last episode of Mustache in the Studio. The next episode will just be regular old Donny. Okay, so today I want to show you how to create a deep, droning, nervous style bass line. So let's get right to it here. I'm going to use 3x oscillator for this, so let's pull that up, shall we? That's the one. And I only want one sine wave here. So I'm going to pull down the mix of oscillator 2 and 3 and just use this default sine wave and oscillator 1. Okay. And I'm going to put this on an open track in the mixer. Boop. Great. Now let's pull this into the piano roll. Now, what you want to do for this style bass line is pick notes that are very close to each other. So 1, 2 semitones apart, I think works best. Let's hear that. Oh, let's put this into the playlist. And I have something selected up here, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, you hear that? It's kind of like those two sine waves, because they're so close together, are kind of like talking to each other and kind of bouncing off each other, it seems like, a little bit, and creating this kind of like nervous energy and this droning, kind of effect, which I think sounds pretty cool. And I pick those notes because they are within the scale that I'm working on or working with in this particular project, which is D minor. So that's something that you would want to consider. But yeah, 1 or 2 semitones apart I think works best. That's something that you really need to do to get that effect. Okay, so let's make this a little bit more interesting by maybe introducing some pitch modulation. So I'm going to maybe try 4 semitones. I'm just going to see something here. Yeah, that will probably work. So I'm going to do this probably over just a half of a bar here, and we'll pull that up to 4. Let's create an automation clip for that. There we go. And then I'm just going to copy that value, paste it here, and then we'll pitch it up and then pitch it down over this bar, or this beat here, excuse me. So I'll be pitching down on the 2 and the 4 of the bar. This is something that you can experiment with. You could try pitching it up. You could try moving, moving things around as far as your pitch automation curves and what have you, to get the desired effect. It's definitely worth experimenting. Let's hear that. And without the pitch modulation. With. Yeah, it definitely adds a little bit of excitement, a little bit more groove, and that you could again experiment with the amount that you're pitching, and these curves here, to get the desired effect. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to just leave it there for now and move on. So what I'm going to do is maybe add a touch of processing here. So I might just want to compress this a little bit, just to bring up those lower levels a little bit. Let's see. Where am I here? I like to use the 1176 a lot on bass. You've probably seen me use it in other videos. I'm going to use this gentle bass comp preset for the vid. too much. Pull this back a little bit. And okay. And then I might want to add a little bit of saturation, distortion, or maybe some drive. You could use the Blood Overdrive. I actually really like that plugin. I'll still. You could try the fast distort on it, maybe the wave shaper. I've shown you how to do some nice distortion effects with the wave shaper. But I'm going to use this Moog multi-filter. I love this filter because it has this drive function here, in particularly. So kick that drive up a little bit. Maybe compensate for that added gain. Let's pull this output down a little bit. Cool. And I could even filter down maybe those harmonics a little bit. Yeah. And then maybe add a little touch of sidechain to get it pumping with the kick. I just go for that sub bass curve there. Dial in a little bit of sidechain. Somewhere in that ballpark. And you got yourself a nice kind of like rumbling, you know, droning, nervous style bass line that can work well in can work well in a number of different tracks and scenarios. And yeah, that's the video for today. Please leave me a comment or question. Love to hear from everyone as always, and I'll catch you soon. Take care.